Going back to 1997, 1998, a company called Telstar that sold CDs in this country contacted me, and they sent me over a period of time a couple of double CDs or CDs, this, that and the other, and asked my opinion on various things. Anyway, there were two sets that came out called Soul Survivor. This was the first one. Soul Survivor's 40 Northern Soul Anthems. Well, on here we've got a fantastic opening track. Curtis Mayfield, Move On Up. Edwin Starr, SOS. Philip Hyman, You Know How to Love Him. Len Barry, 1, 2, 3. Some people who purists would say, oh, well, that's not quite Northern Soul, is it? And they wouldn't have it. Anyway, at the time, it was promoting a book by a gentleman called Ray Winstanley, who was involved with the Northern Soul scene. Anyone that's interested in that music will know something about him. Anyway, they sent me these two CDs. That's CD disc 1, disc 2. Millie Jackson, Arthur Conley, The Miracles, Frank Wilson, The Impressions, Marvin Gaye, Booker T and the MGs, Time Is Tight. That's the first volume. I won't go through all the tracks because we'd be here all day. Disc Volume 2, 25 Years of the Weekend Casino. Gloria Jones, Tainted Love, Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell, Two Can Have a Party, The Detroit Emeralds, Do Me Right. All these tracks. Mary Wilson, You're the Light. Now, Northern Soul to me sort of passed me by, but in the early 70s, I was doing some display work for Foster's. You may remember them. Some of their fashion items, and there's a chap that was on the display team. I can't remember his name now anyway, and he lived somewhere over in Cannock, and he was mad into this Northern Soul, and he was always talking about it, and he was always telling me how much he paid for such and such a single that was a rarity, and I couldn't get it really, but anyway, he's probably into it to this day. But the thing is, I should have known there was something strange, because he drove a Robin Reliant, and he gave me a lift a couple of times, and to tell you it was a hairy experience was a bit of an understatement, because he was always on the last minute to get to places. So if you were in the car with him and he took a bend a little bit sharp, well, I think you can guess what kind of things happened. Anyway, these are both on Telstar. Great to have. The book by Ray Winstanley is mentioned here. The Weekend Casino Story. Russ Winstanley and David Noel. I can't see. Wrong glasses on. The details inside. One like this, you see, it opens up like that, gives all the tracks, tells you if some of them are 12-inch versions, and there's a list of places that Ray Winstanley is doing all-nighters, etc. That's where they get together, people, and they do the fantastic dancing, and it goes on to the early hours. My big regret is that I didn't sort of click on to Northern Soul earlier and go to the Weekend Casino. Bit late now. The scene's still going, but with other venues, and from time to time, if you look on YouTube, you can see people dancing now, and older people dancing. You know, they're still passionate about it. But I think my guilty feet will have no feeling in that case. But still, there's lots of compilations around of Northern Soul and books on it, so if you don't know much about it, or if you want to know something about it, just look on Amazon, and you'll be able to get a book that will give you a breakdown, tell you all the stories, etc. There's even been a couple of films. One's a fictional film called Soul Boy, and I can't remember what the other one was, but I've seen them both anyway. Good music though, and a lot of it is sort of into Motown as well, or early Motown, but very passionate. They're very passionate about their music, Northern Soul fans, and some of them, the ladies, older ladies, have their hair cut still, like some of the girls did at that time. There's a lady that lives not far from me, and she's got a little van, and on the side of it, it's got these decals for Northern Soul. And I saw her in the supermarket in Tesco. This is a few years ago, and I was talking to her about the van, and she was telling me that she does exhibitions of Northern Soul dancing, and she advised on that film Soul Boy and some other things as well. So I don't know if she's still going around the country doing this. Anyway, I asked her why she got the van, and she said, well, some of the places that you turn up to, they're not very nice to get changed. It's just a toilet, so it's better for her to get changed in this little van. Not sure that I should have told you that, but there you go. Share that moment with you. Hope you've liked this. If you have, please tick a like, and if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, because I'll keep showing you lots of things in my collection of the musical variety and film, etc. Take care. Thanks for now.